Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to give you guys an update for this week. It is Monday, August 18th, and in this update, I'm going to give you guys the schedule for the week, talk about a few updates and announcement. I'm going to share with you guys some stats on the channel over the past week, and also share with you the one goal, or the one update for the week, or improvement for the week for the channel. So, that being said, the schedule this week, Zomboid and Don't Starve finish up the Survivor Series this week. I actually had to take a break this weekend from the videos because where I grew up, Dearborn, it got flooded. It was crazy. I drove down there Monday, which was when the flood was, and in 30 years, yeah, I'm that old, of living in Dearborn, even though I don't live in Dearborn now, it's never been like crazy. I could have taken a jet ski from my house. Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic. Could have taken a jet ski from my house to Dearborn. But anyways, this weekend I had to go down there during the time I would normally record and help clean up because it was kind of crazy. I've never seen anything like it. But anyways, so that delayed Don't Starve and Zomboid. That will be finishing up. Zomboid will be coming out today. Zomboid 9 will be coming out Monday, which is today. Don't Starve 9 will be tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Also, Isaac is going to end, or on Tuesday, meaning, those are all my backlog Isaac. So that'll be Isaac 20. On Tuesday will be the last one, unless I get some time to record some more, which I definitely want to do. Wednesday will be the final Zomboid until we kind of go head-to-head and see how the stats line up. Also, on Wednesday, I'll tell you what's streaming at the end. And then the last Don't Starve will be Thursday. So Monday through Thursday is going to be the last of the Don't Starve versus Zomboid, and we'll pick a winner and press forward with that. Also, of course, every morning, The Wolf Among Us is going to continue, which is awesome. Having a lot of fun with that. I think you guys are too. Some conspiracy theories are starting to run wild. I appreciate you guys that have already played the game and haven't spoiled that. That's amazing. I do want to make an announcement about the stream. Not an announcement about the stream, but in early September I will release the new kind of fall streaming schedule. But there will be a stream this upcoming Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, same as last week, except it got delayed a little bit. But also I'll be streaming this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Okay, so that's the schedule. That's what's going to be going on. So Zomboid and Don't Starve are going to wrap up. Wolf Among Us and Isaac, just more of the usual. So outside of that, I finally had a chance, and I was going to show you guys, but it takes up so much real estate on my desk. It's not really a desk, a table. I don't have it out, so I'll show you guys next time. But I've opened the joystick and throttle. The throttle came in last week. It sat there sealed in the box for like 6 days. No, maybe not 6 days. Maybe like 4 or 5 days. I just didn't have time to open it, set it up, and I've played Elite Dangerous for maybe 5 minutes. There's a lot of configuration I have to do in terms of all the buttons on the throttle and the joystick before I can really get that going. I want to stream that at some point, but there's a lot behind that and setting it up. From what I've played, the little bit of it, it's a lot of fun, 5 minutes worth, but definitely need to get my bearings in there. The other thing is I went on I wasn't home for like a couple weeks, so for whatever reason I disconnected my Xbox, and so I've been home for about 2 weeks now, and I just set it back up, my Xbox One at my house, and it was probably about like 9:30 last night. I set it up and I wanted to play a game, and I'm going through all my Xbox One games, and I have like Titanfall and Call of Duty and Dead Rising 3, which is a lot of fun. And some of the Xbox, if you have Xbox Gold, they give you free games like Guacamelee. But anyways, I was sitting there and I'm like, there's nothing I really want to play. Everything I want to play is on the PC. And I'm thinking, like, why aren't there any? And this is a very general statement, and it's probably going to upset some people. There aren't really any good games to Xbox One that I'm really interested in playing. Now, of course, there's a game like Child of Light that I'd like to play. It's also for the PC, but on Xbox One. I have 1001 spikes on Xbox One, but I sat down last night and I'm like, I just want to play something fun, and I ended up playing Power Star Golf, which is actually it's a fun game. You can sit down and play it for 15 minutes, and I played about like 5 minutes of that and just quit because I kept hitting a ball in the water. But anyways, so I don't know. I'm excited for hopefully some new Xbox One games to come out. I don't know what they are, but we need them. I mean, there's they gotta get something going there. And maybe I've just spent so much time away from my Xbox One that I don't know there are some really good games out. But I don't think so. So I think that what I want to start doing is just completely randomly start streaming a little bit more from my console at home in a more like super casual setting. But anyways, you gotta have games to do that. And right now, I think the next game I would buy for Xbox One is Child of Light. And people are going to say, "Oh, Dan, what about Destiny? What about Destiny?" I didn't get a chance to play the beta, and I don't know if there's going to be another beta around. I hope so, so I get a chance to play it before, kind of shell out for that. Anyways, let me get off the Xbox One tangent. I do want to share with you guys a few stats on the channel over the past week, which I think is something I want to continue to do, just to give you guys a heads up, because it is, it's growing and it's cool, and I don't really have a reason for why that is. It could be because we've changed up the games. It could be because you guys are sharing more, I'm tweeting more about it. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's growing, and that's kind of cool. So this past week we had over 1,000 likes on all the videos, which that kind of, I think about that, and I'm like, that's pretty cool that 1,000 times. It could be like 2 of you doing it 500 times, but I know that's not the case. Said, hey, I like the video enough to hit the like button, and I appreciate that. There's also 350 comments, which, over the course of 7 days, 35 divided by 7, that's 5. So what is that? That's not 50 a day. Is that 50 a day? 7, I don't know. 50, 7 times 50 is 350. So 50 comments a day. That seems like a lot. How is that even real? That's not right. 7 times, yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, no. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. First grade math skills into play. But anyway, so I think that's pretty cool. So because of that, I did want to do something new, and I wanted to start giving, a few people, 1 or 2, people that comment a lot, and I want to give them a couple shout outs. So this week I want to give a shout out to Patrick Wilson and CA Links. You guys, have positively contributed, had fun in the comments, and I appreciate it. I know anytime I pull up a video, chances are you guys are going to be commenting on that, and I really appreciate that, because I go through and I read that stuff and I comment as long as it's not trolly. And so thank you guys. So I want to thank CA Links and Patrick W. I appreciate all the support and you guys interacting with the videos, because at the end of the day, that's what kind of makes it even more fun, because playing games and posting videos are a lot of fun for me, but seeing how you guys react to them, what you would do, or just general comments, I really appreciate that. And outside of that, there's one other thing I want to tell you guys about that. Oh, okay. And so the other thing I'm going to start to do with these updates is, Rome wasn't built in a day. And that's kind of how I look at all the businesses I've built. There's, I look back at some businesses I've built, and it's like, wow, that was a lot of work. But really what it came down to is just improving it one thing at a time. And so what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start improving a channel 1 week at a time. And so my personal challenge that hopefully you guys can call me out next Monday when I put up this video and say, Dan, you did it, or Dan, you didn't do it, is I need to update the banner on my YouTube channel. That thing is old, it's outdated. So that is my goal for this week for the channel, on how to make it better. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to make the channel better, maybe I will do that for next Monday's challenge. And then finally, of course, I want to thank you guys for all the support in the channel, but also I want to tell you guys that there's one thing that's changed, or it's different in the background since last week. And I'll be interested to see who figures that out and how fast. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this week's videos. Later.